Alright, here we go with another episode of 7 Days to Die. Episode 2. We left off heading into the trader after finishing our first challenge. So we're just gonna clear this area outside the trader as best we can. Give that pistol a go. Alright. Back up. And back down. We're gonna head in here. If we don't close the gate at the trader, the zombies will come in. An anvil. Good find. And some coal. Now the anvil will increase your forging ability by 50%. Inside the trader you can search. You can't break anything, but the benches, there's usually some food around. It's an easy way early game to get some magazines. I don't know if we'll find any, but if you're gonna find some early game magazines, it's where to find them. Check these cabins. Food pile. Got some cornbread in there. Some leather. You're going the bow route, the leather comes in handy later on. Same thing with making armor. Alright, truck, that's what the last thing you can search is. A few things inside you can search too. Gasoline, lead. Alright, get our reward, which is a shovel, which will help us on our next job. Now, when you first talk to Rex, he'll give you a introductory mission. You can only do this by yourself. You can have people come and help you, but for this first one, you're the only one who can see it. Try and sell off some of the stuff we can't use. Things that sell good are the oil. Any mod schematics you come across that you're not going to use or you already read. I sell off most medical items unless I'm working with somebody who wants it. Oil. $20 per can of oil. Sewing kits are pretty good. Sell these casts because I don't use them. Some of these things you need a certain amount of it to sell it. That'll give me enough to buy the cooking pot or the cooking grill. I'll go with the pot. The pot allows you to boil water and make certain drinks. It'll give you other perks as well. Alright, at this point we're going to take a do this buried supplies. Also we can build that land claim block to start our next challenge. close this door because Dirtnap's still in there. Beat this dude up. Now, usually these buried supplies aren't this close. The quests are very close to the trader. Don't know why this one's so close, but I'll take it. These big, sloppy looking zombies are the average, the medium of the zombie difficulty so far. You have this ring, and the more of these dirt blocks you take out, the ring's going to shrink and lead you to where your supplies are. Usually supplies are one thing for the trader and then a few things for yourself, either to sell or sometimes it's food, sometimes it's goods, sometimes it's ammo. It's pretty random. A deer. Try to kill that thing before it. Oh, it's down. Okay. Zombie going after it in the background there. The ones with the glowing eyes are feral, do more damage, and they're faster. They're running right off the bat. You see he's moving fast than the other ones. Take this guy off my kill. And Dirtnap's here. Another one going after my kill. The hell. Now they will deteriorate the animal. They'll take away some of the meat. Alright. Pulled aggro. So we'll help him. Oh. We're gonna harvest this animal for what we can. Hopefully get enough bones, make a bone knife. Bone knife is just more efficient, get more skins. And with certain perks you can bulk that knife up pretty good. Drop some bones for him so he can make a knife. I want to apologize again for the audio. I don't know what happened. We'll find out which episode it gets fixed at. I'll try and add some kind of music or something in here. I know it's boring. Again, the stumps. Just looking for honey. Coming up on a vehicle here. Getting hit. Getting hit. Making distance. Distance is key, especially if you're taking damage. Damage adds up quick. Another one. Try and coax him away. And as you can see on the left side, you'll see the little biohazard symbol. That's the infection. So we're going to go and try and look for some honey. Circle the stumps to see if there's any zombies coming in to try and sneak attack. And the more you get hit, the more of a chance you get to increase that infection. Still no honey. There's another, yep, another stump. Another deer. Now the inventory system as far as weight goes works a little different than other games. Basically you have slots that can hold a certain amount of material. And as you can see, those little slots, they have little guys with carrying boxes. Those are your encumbrance slots. So if you fill up the blank ones and you start filling up those encumbrance slots, you'll get a little symbol on your left side. You can see it there. That's the same little symbol. It has a 5, which means I have 5 slots filled. It has effects on your stamina and how fast you move. There are perks to help that too. I think we lost Dirt Nap. Yeah, we lost Dirt Nap. I don't know if I spoke on this, but down at the bottom, you have that purple bar right above your tool belt. That would be your XP, or experience points. And then you have the 2 below, the green and the blue. The green is your hunger, and the blue is your thirst. As you lose the green and blue, you'll start to feel an effect on your stamina. And eventually, if you let them stay empty long enough, it will affect your health as well. As you can see on the red and blue, you'll have a gray section. That's the amount you can get back of health and stamina. If it's blank or dark, then you're not going to be able to get that back until you fix something, whatever's ailing you. Most of the time it's hunger and thirst. It will make it more difficult for you to get back to full stamina. I just want to give another thank you. Let you guys know that the views and the subscriptions really helps. Allows me to continue to make these videos for you, and it's something I enjoy doing. I want to share it hopefully get more people excited about video games. There's not enough people out there. Especially nowadays. It's a very exciting time to be into video games. A lot of good stuff coming out. There's some honey. Alright, found some honey can stop this infection. The honey will stop the infection up to 5%. Other than that, you're either going to have to find more honey or antibiotics. Bang, gone. Now you'll see that little symbol. It's got the little happy guy sitting underneath the biohazard. That means it's just healing. I am going to get to a point in these videos where I'm going to start narrating them in real time. I can't do it right now. Mostly because it's very hard for me to put a filter on. And be able to express myself without using cuss words. I don't want to use too many cuss words. Bees. So they've added into the game that as you're looking for honey, you'll come across bee swarms. Come out and try and attack you. And also I was reading the other day, I'm sure you can find it online, that they are going to continue with the updates for this game. They stated that this update, the 2.0 Storms Brewing, was just the tip of the iceberg. So I'm pretty excited to see what they have planned. They did a decent job with this update as far as graphics go, adding the new zombies in, and then staging the zombies. So as you're in the first biome, you're not going to run into anything too crazy. At least that's what they say. If anybody watched the video I put out, me and Dirtnap got attacked by a dire wolf, which set off a almost 20-minute mayhem fest. That was in the first biome, and that was one of the most hectic events I've seen in this game that didn't happen on a Horde night. Blood Moon. Now for this playthrough, we did put the Horde night at 30 days. 7 days seems like a lot. So we will have a little more time to prepare, at least for the first time around. We might switch it up later on. The beautiful thing about this game is you can switch things up right in the middle of a playthrough. So you can start out at 30 days until you get a foothold, and then change it to 7 days. You can have it every night if you want. Change the amount of zombies that come during Blood Moon, their strength, how much damage they do, whether they run, whether they walk. You can go from World War Z to Walking Dead. Now I'm just looking for more honey. I recall Dirtnap had an infection as well. Now we have a penalty cap on death. So when you die in this game, you won't lose anything. You'll come back and you'll have to gain XP. That purple bar will turn red, and as you gain XP, it will shrink. You won't be able to progress any further until that red bar is gone and turns purple again. The other symbol I'd like to talk about is the little jacket down at the bottom. It's protection. You know, the protection, I believe it's till you reach a certain level. It's not much of a protection either. Hey, some coins. So as we're looking for these stumps, we're also going to be looking for a place to call our operating base for now. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for their support. It helps out a lot. I don't have a whole lot of time to make these videos. I'm gonna try and put out as much content as I can. Try to keep you guys as entertained as possible. Try to get better at the audio. And narrating. I realize that my voice is pretty tiresome. It's weird talking into a microphone and not talking to an actual person. But I'll get better. I'll get better and not as bland. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Makes a huge difference. So these there's mailboxes as you get into towns. Oh boy. There's mailboxes. You search these. Paper. Some of them have magazines in them. Perk magazines. Now, I know a lot of people gave up on 7 days when it was the older version. They completely redid the game, as you can see. For anybody who remembers the old game, it was very empty, very tedious. Not that it's not tedious now, it's a lot less tedious. Trying to make a way out here. We're going to continue our search to find somewhere to set up shop. We'll be back in another episode. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And 7 Days to Die only gets better. It's an epic game. Thanks for tuning in.